Hey guys, what's going on today? It's me, Dalsu, and I'm playing Banished. Dead Inside. Here is the goddamn white strip. I finally figured it out. Press white strips over here. So, I'm gonna need to connect it. That's why I'm not getting the tools, isn't it? Yep. That's a solution I just figured out thanks to your awesome tips. So, let's go ahead and connect that. This is kind of a way to start the episode here. Boom. Boom, and let's wait until that's done, and then we'll sort of remove this and fix it. But yeah, that was a definite problem for my tool-making ability. We're seeing health sort of dip again, which is unfortunate, but what we were going to do is build a herb mender who needs a worker. I think we can spare somebody at this point. I guess there's two. I guess it's going to count. Look at how sick this person is. Yeah, we need to fix that. So I assume that this is going to help out. We got our other fishery here in case we start to run out of food. Alright, good deal. We're going to be removing structures here. For some reason it's not going to let me remove that piece. No, 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 no. Don't. Cancel removal. Good. No, I said cancel removal. Ah, jeez. Well, like I can't cancel removal. Not working for me. Ah, there it worked. Okay, good. Don't want to remove that. Would like to remove this. Let's try that. Why is it giving me red in some places and not in others? You know what? Screw it. Let's just go ahead and connect the whole thing. Tools is low. We need this to work. So we'll just make it, you know, a little less than perfect for the time being. Need a connecting square there. Alright, good. That'll look a little weird, but whatever. We can use this as an extension later, so I guess it kind of makes sense in a weird way. We need to up our dry goods limit for more reeds. We need to up our herb limit for more healing ability. Okay, hopefully now there won't be a problem with accessing this building. Where are my blacksmiths? Okay, getting the material that they need to make tools. Good deal. Yep, she'll go right to the white strip, just like you said. Genius. I guess maybe they can't cross this way either, huh? Oh, that's kind of an important consideration, isn't it? The white strips. As usual, Dead Inside is correct. So, he also tells me that we likely have wheat, which is a whole thing to get wheat. You know, you gotta make some bread and stuff like that, but we will want to do that soon. Also, Peter reminded me that, just like the chicken, the one buffalo is probably just going to die and be unable to reproduce. So I screwed that up. How's our ratio looking? It's actually not very good right now. It's at 16 to 32. It's actually perfect right now. But it's not going to be perfect for very long. I mainly just want to get tools if we can. Get more log limit. So we don't run low on logs. We probably need more storage before too long. How's my wood chopper going? Most of the wood should be going over here. Yeah. I know the reserve of tools is low, but we should be fixing that now. Yeah, it's getting lower and lower. It's a citizen without a job, huh? Did I accidentally lower the amount of dock workers? Right. If I do 5 out of 5... No, I don't want to do 5 out of 5. I just want 1. So... somehow I got more than that. Why does it say 2? I guess this workshop actually counts as a dock. No? It's got the same symbol, right? And this is a dock worker. So yeah, that's the problem. Let's get 2 of those going. That way we have 1 in here, and we should have 1 in here. Good. Alright, and we almost got our tool situation sorted out, although they are rough tools. Is not necessarily the ideal that we want, but it's a good start. We are capped again on dry goods. We are going to probably need more storage. Okay, reeds actually go in the barn, so I think we're okay for now. Dry goods go in the barn, that's right. I remember now. How many logs are we doing? Wrong place. Not bad, 122. Alright, what do we got? Cows. Alright, we might have to kick this buffalo out since we only bought 1. Can we actually switch it, or... we'd have to build another field, wouldn't we? Or another pasture. We could do that. We could build another pasture. Over here. Alright, let's do that. Let's buy 2 cows. For... 300? No, 400. Math is hard. 400 firewood, 2 cows, straight away. Dismiss. Alright, so let's go ahead and get a pasture up so we can, like, use those cows. And we'll just wait for the day another buffalo swings by. It's gonna be here. Make it kind of long. I guess that's okay, isn't it? I'd like to have milk. That looks pretty good. Looks fairly organic. I like having this empty space in the middle here. How much firewood are we set to actually bring here? 500? Let's do it like 700. Well, let's do 1,000. Okay. And we seem to be okay on logs for the time being. Saying we could turn on... You know, it might not make sense to actually trade firewood because of just the limit to our trees, like long term. Go ahead and make this into Frisian cows. Assign a worker. Get that started. Okay, now we can actually breed cows. This poor little buffalo, the last of the bison here. Anyway, what's the difference between a buffalo and a bison? We didn't really cover that. Remove all this. Make way for progress. And I'd love to throw down a few more houses. We have 2 builders currently. I think we can get away with that. Keep our ratio tight. Stick them behind here. More houses. And we also want to get some rope going at some point. Seems we have plenty of reeds. we could get feathers, we could also make survival coats. We're going to basically need more dock workshops. I mean, what we should probably do is just build a ore smelter and start smelting ore so that we can have like a proper blacksmith with real tools. Then we can switch this guy like to something else. Seems like a pretty good plan. Let's let these houses finish first and this clearing finish, and then we'll see about doing that. Looks like our health has gone up a little bit since we started. We also have this dock fishery. I start to see if we get below 1,000, I'm gonna immediately shift workers there. I like having you know, 8 laborers free right now, but it's good to have this as a sort of emergency backup. But I don't see that happening because we got this crop. How much are you actually? That's not that much. Looks like they've already all been eaten as well. Okay. Anyway, we'll start to get some milk and such things from the cows, which will be nice. And we can have as many as 6. Space is limited, people. We can't have just a bunch of cows running around. I don't know if you know anything about Cajun cuisine, but you know how like Southern fried chicken is often battered with like milk products? Well, like Cajun fried chicken, if I'm not mistaken, is usually they soak it in salt water. The reason being is because they don't have any cows. The reason for that being they don't have any pastures to speak of, so they just use the briny kind of salt water that's all around them in order to marinate the chicken. Again, don't forget that I'm not Cajun, so take all of my description of Cajun culture with a grain of salt. I mean, people in my family are Cajun, like that married into my family and stuff, and I've obviously been around Cajun people, but I don't, you know, qualify myself as a Cajun at all. It's more of like a cultural set of attributes than anything else. Having a French last name pretty much is the main thing. And there's a whole like debate about who is and who isn't, which I would not want to get into at all. Anyway, I'm starting to get pretty comfortable here. We got 2,500 food. We got our 2 new houses up. Our ratio is 19 to 32, which is decent. We have 8 laborers and 2 builders, which is good. Alright, so I think the next step here is... I don't know if I really want to trade that much firewood, because look at... we don't have that many trees, and the more firewood we trade away, the worse it's going to be for us. Although we could use these fire bundles in here to like heat homes, and then just use whatever firewood we do generate. I don't know. Let's just lower it down to, well, let's make it 400 since they've already got 371. Okay. Okay. A lot of stone sitting in here. Alright, so what I want to do now, well, the first thing I'd really like to do is start getting like mines going. Mines require a lot of people. But I guess it doesn't hurt to go ahead and start building one. I know you can do a mine like this without having any slope or anything. So it's probably what we're going to do. This one you have to put on the side of the hill, and there are no hills in Cajun country, so we're going to be going with this one, quite obviously. But where do we want it? I think that looks like a kind of cool spot, right on the like isthmus. We could cram it in even closer there. Okay, let's do that. It requires 65 logs. Fuel limit's 500. We're gonna actually start accumulating firewood now. Gonna need another stockpile probably. I'll probably put like a dedicated stockpile for iron over here, or for iron ore rather, Ratio's still looking good, 20 to 33. Perfect. Food is looking okay. We are good on tools. Tool limit's at 50. Alright. We need to start thinking about clothes. In order to get feathers, we could do hunting blinds. But not as good as chickens. Oh, look, he had a little baby bison, so it's going to work out after all. Great. Like he's harvesting now. We could disable this since we have so many laborers. Let's do that. That'll get things harvested quickly. Mine's coming up. We could turn this onto firewood, but nah, we don't need to do that. 11 laborers. Pretty sexy. We need another dockyard for rope, too. We're going to need another dock workshop. Pretty useful building. This looks kind of derpy, but I'm going to keep it because this extension here will be nice because we can sort of add a little community later. Pretty good amount of food right now. Stored fuel, good deal. I can't believe he had an asexual baby. That's insane. How's that possible? Hey, we got a merchant. What's up, dude? Chestnuts, oranges, canola, and figs. We can't really afford it anyway. Yeah, we really can't afford it anyway. Could sell off some of our rough tools. Some of our reeds. We'll add some, just for fun. I know reeds are super cheap. Not using them right now. That way maybe we can buy more. We don't really need more seeds right now, do we? And apparently we have wheat. Yeah, we have wheat and potato. So we're not even up on those yet. And we probably won't be for a while, so we're not going to be able to do like large-scale farming at all. Reserve of logs is low. The gatherer's doing pretty damn good. Look at that. A couple thousand in food there. Better every season with the logs. If we weren't making it all into firewood, we'd probably be all good. About time to get a town hall or whatever, but I don't think I have the materials for that, but we'll see. Let's check out our mine first. First of all, why don't we use some of this stone that's clogging up the works to build a nice moss road that goes through here, stops off at the trader, stops off at the sawmill, goes past the cow field, ties in over here. This will be like a little junction. And we can have a road that goes in between these houses and connects there. I like that. And yeah, that's quite nice actually. Get a road through here too. To connect everything with all this damn stone that we've got. Well, that looks kind of derpy, but whatever. Doesn't have to be perfect. Alright, so this guy can hold a lot of miners, right? Can hold 5 at most. And he can do coal or iron ore. Well, he definitely needs a stockpile over here. Let's see about doing that. Do we want to do just a material? I mean, what's... Most of the stuff we're working with right now is material. Let's just do a transparent stockpile. That seems like kind of prime real estate though, doesn't it? Like a little bit too prime for a stockpile. Why don't we do the stockpile just next door here? Yeah? Yeah. Okay, so they'll chop down that stuff. And we'll sort of incorporate it into the road network. Be nice. Extend that. Have that road come down the side of it. Okay, so that's probably better than using this prime real estate. I'm sure there's something better I can do here. Even if it's just houses. Okay. So, what's going to be next? Probably smelting that iron ore into something useful. So, let me look at that. Find resources. It's gonna be. There's like a smaller smelter, isn't there? Where's that gonna be again? Yeah. Okay. We have a foundry can create iron from iron ore, tin, copper, blah blah. This is like the good one, right? I think these two are really similar. I don't know what the exact difference is. Okay, we're not ready for that. Small iron smelter. Only produces iron by taking iron ore and furnace fuel. We're going to have a problem with the furnace fuel, aren't we? Let's start off with this. Let's see, I'm going to use that prime real estate for this guy. And then we're going to have to see about getting furnace fuel. So I was told that after you make a fire bundle, you can actually turn the fire bundle into furnace fuel, which is interesting. Fuel refinery. A fuel refinery takes burnable natural resources and converts them into a hotter, more... Yeah, okay. Or industry smelters. Small fuel refinery. And what the hell? If it's only like an extra 20 stone, we might as well build the big one. That is a big one. I realized it was so big. But she said. Can we cram it in? That's also what she said. Boom. Not gonna work. Not gonna work either. Okay, let's do it like right here. There we go. We'll have a little space left for something else if we want. This is kind of the industrial area over here. A lot of buildings going up. Very good. Alright, let's do a little status report here. We got some logs. We got a decent amount of food. That ratio's not looking too hot. What is that? 15 to... Ooh, yeah. 15 to 39 is not good. So we need to stop everything and build houses. Alright, where are we going to build these houses? I think a row of houses around here would be pretty cool. I mean, I can also obviously start building houses out in the water. I'm a little worried about how far away that's going to be from everything, but we could connect it and then put like a market. There is a dock market, isn't there? I'm pretty sure there is. There must be. Yeah, small dock market. So we could do like a market out here and then put houses around it. And we probably will do that. But for right now, before we get into all that mess, let's just throw down a few shanties. We'll do those two for now. That's not going to fix the ratio, but it'll start at least. Okay, so we got our fuel refinery. He can have up to 3 dudes. Which is nice. And he can make furnace fuel from fire bundle, which is what we can make over here, right? Fire bundle. Yeah. Okay, so we kind of got that figured out. Let's up our dry goods limit. Tool limit. Okay, that's the problem here. Nah, we don't need that many. 150. No, 50's fine. Okay. You can stop work if we've got 50. Alright, this guy can only take 1 worker because I went the cheap route. But he's not ready to work because he doesn't have furnace fuel. We got all this set up anyway, so we can start to use it here pretty soon. And hopefully we'll have some more babies here. And food is still good. Do we want to maybe start by turning on that other fishery? That's the question. 100 milk is not going to do anything for us. Yeah, I mean, it's probably worth the investment of the 4 people because we're going to be growing here. And fisheries produce a lot of fucking food, so yeah, I'm going to do that. It's going to bring us down to 11 and 2. Those two builders were handling business, though, man. They set up all this shit. And the houses, and the roads. So I guess it probably makes sense to start this little dock excursionary thing that I was going to do. But really, I don't think we should be selling our firewood in, because all we've got is this one forester, and we don't really have a place for another forester. I keep clicking on the gathering hut thinking, fucking forester. Alright, so we're producing 300 a season, which is great for our construction needs. But it's not so great for our, like, fuel if we're gonna, like, power all of our industry and stuff. So we're gonna really need to use reeds. I think everyone was correct on that, as usual. We've got 400 firewood in here. That's fine. I probably won't trade it away. Rough tools are only worth 2, but I seem to be producing a hell of a lot of those, so, you know, there's a lot of things we can sell. We don't have to restrict ourselves. Anyways, guys, I feel like the time is about up here. I know the episodes are a little bit short, but I'm trying to pack a lot of them in so that I can get one to you almost every day. And, you know, time restrictions being what they are. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. I hope to see you guys on the next episode. Thank you so much for watching, and cheers. Bye.